We were from Hapit, which is near Tepiniak, which is kind of outside of Mackinac. And we say, away we saw what we came. They were not to it we, but we see some ways that they see, and this would be one of it. We know a way Handsome Jack sees some way through Hyperion, which is our neighbor that we see it. We came to see some way, and they knew that there was some way here that we did not see, such as fruit and vegetables and things, and we do not have this. We have very little. And they said, there is better. And some of us came, and it wasn't like a multitude or anything like that, but it was several hundred, not quite 2,000. And we said, they won't even see it. What had happened was that we had a recorder they don't see. We kept this in close secret because we knew that things here were stranger and we wanted to make sure we were okay. But we worked at the UAW and several other automotive places because we knew some ways. It was very easy. When the time came, the world began to fall into darkness. We saw this as something we see, and we go, well, we expected this to happen. It was not a very well ran place at any time and point. And he says to his friend, it is time for retribution, which is a way that we saw because we see the way that Mechanos sees some ways they see it. What had happened is that it came to a point where it was almost 100 days after when this had started, and then it went back to almost 100 years before it started. And when we saw this, we didn't see. We saw that we were who? And they said, who were you before away we see? And they said, we came here to see some friends from Mackinac, and we decided to stay for the fruit and vegetables that we do not see. They said, you are a what? I don't see. And eventually they told us to get off of the land we were on, and we said, we do not see a way you see. And we were at war, and we win it long ago. This is not a way we see. It just had happened this way, and we were not used to fighting with sticks and bows and arrows, but we grew to liking it, and it became a part of who we are. Most of us do not age very much, and it has become a problem for some of us, and they don't see it. So what we see is that we have a way they see, which was called a harbasel, which is sometimes referred to as a hard suit. And they said, we will make a pie for you, and we will see it. And we traded it with Amana and others, and they had it now, and it was a good way. And they said, this is fine. We will see some way with you in time. We have traded it multiple times, over 20, I think. And they said, well, we see a way. We will coin you into this, and we will see some way in time. And what had happened was we kept sliding into the back of the lot, and eventually a guy came forward and said, which ones are you? These ones? Okay, we will see it. And what happened is they made 20 new pies for us, and these guys got it. We didn't know who they were, and we got all sorts of new stuff, including the fruits and vegetables we wanted. We said, good, this is fine, this is what we came for. And when this had happened, they said, we can't get this tomato. She doesn't trade it. And they go, well, I really want tomato. Is she willing to talk to me about hard suit? I have other stuff. And the thing is, they cannot summon America at any point in time, and America will not see anybody outside of her SBO. And we go, well, that isn't very good. I understand the meaning for secrecy, but they said they couldn't have it. And so what had happened was we wanted to trade this to several groups, and we wanted to get what they had, and we thought that this would be a way that they see a way we win the war, maybe we're allied, and we understand this isn't the way they see it. Early in the game, we wanted to make it so that it was in the background and it wasn't to the game. It was just a simple shooter online, which was the style at the time, and we wanted to make it so that they wouldn't really see it, but it was there. It was hiding in the corners where we keep it in the blacklight, which is the way we saw. And if you understand anything about it, we brought that here. We are the ones who brought blacklight to it because it's something we see. People don't understand that it sells millions and millions, and most of the money does not come to us. It goes to them and them and them and them and them, and they see it all as a luxury they are afforded. We don't understand how many things work, and I see Kim Jong-un has orange, and we say we would very much like orange. Can he trade blacklight for it? And they understand that this won't occur, but you don't understand that we see that he is the same way as us in this exact diagram, and we don't see a way he sees it, which is not a good way we see. Many have seen this as mid, and not great, but it was fun, and they know it was, and people played it for a while and then just gave it up. And they see that you put money into it and you get a little more, and it's more fun this way. And sometimes they see it's a pay to win, and it wasn't, and we know that. People were still bad at it even if they had paid $100 into it. Thank you for your time. Glad for your orders.